code, it's time to put it on a web page. So what we want to do is come over here back to lead pages, and over on the left of lead pages, we insert that code, meaning we just paste it in there. So bing, paste, and we're done. Now I'm going to click on OK, and voila, this is where my video will reside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this page something and save it just so I can show it to you as a preview right now. So I'm just going to call this one list class demo. Probably should spell demo properly. There we go. And I'll click on save. And I'm not going to mess with any of this right now. It has it's saving now, so check it out. Now I'm going to click on publish, and this is just for the sake of me showing you what the final page looks like for now. We're still going to mess around with it, but I just want to show you what it looks like with the video. So when I click that little button, I have the ability to just view my page on the lead pages website. That's right. We don't even have to put this on any special web server. If you want, this can actually reside right on the lead pages platform. So I click on view page, and here's what it'll look like. Hello everyone, and welcome to List Control 2. So I've paused it so you can see this is exactly what your website will look like. So that was pretty simple, right? So our next step is, assuming you want to sell something, we're going to make this stuff appear at just the right time in your video, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that now, and to do that, we're just going to go back to lead pages and fill in some blanks. It's very, very easy. All right, so we'll ease on back over to lead pages, and I'll just get rid of this. I just had that publish thing open so I can preview the page for you. So our next step is to make this add to cart button appear whenever we want it to. So this is usually worth testing. Sometimes your sales conversion rate will increase if you delay the appearance of this to right when you mention the price of your product or service or whatever it may be. Other times, it will increase because you've had it here the whole time. The only possible way to know is to really test. Usually, I go ahead and delay it because typically, as a generalization, that works better, right? So this thing right here is called the fade in box, okay? So let's say that your video plays for 30 seconds before you mention the price, and you want this guy to float in or to fade in after 30 seconds. In fact, let's just say it's 5 seconds because that'll make it faster when I preview it for you and show you how it works, right? So what we do is we go over here to this fade in box link on the left-hand side, and we click it, and it says, when do you want this thing to fade in? So we're going to say 0 minutes and 15 seconds, meaning after this page has been loaded for 15 seconds, that's when we're going to want this guy to appear. So I'll click on OK. So now we need to find out where this button links to, right? So if they click this, where's it going to go? And that's going to go to whatever the link to your order form is. So I'm just going to say, now obviously this isn't a real link, I'm going to say go to http www.orderform.biz. Hopefully that's not a real website, but you never know. And I'll just leave this alone except for clicking OK. So that means now after 15 seconds, this is going to appear, and when they click on it, it's going to go to orderform.biz. Now we can also edit what this guy says. So if you want it to say something other than click here to add to cart now, you can simply replace that text here. It'll replace the text on the yellow button there, and we click OK. I'm going to leave it alone because that seems all right to me. Our next thing is going to be the guarantee bar visibility. So this thing with the 100% money back guarantee and the secure lock symbol and all of that stuff, that's called your guarantee bar. We can make that visible or invisible. So if we want it to be invisible, we click hidden and it disappears, and then we click OK. I usually don't pay attention. Actually, I haven't noticed a big difference between one or the other. So it's your choice. If you want to, you can split test between two different versions and see which one is more effective. Let's see, our guarantee box title, you can change what it says on there. Now, of course, I've just made it disappear. So that's up to you. You can edit basically, here I'll make it visible again for you. You can edit basically all manner of stuff in here by clicking on it. You can change this image, you can change what this says, you can change this, you can change all of this stuff, right? Or you can leave it alone. Easiest thing to do is to leave it alone. All right? So we can even change the subtext and all of that. So essentially, depending on how you want to handle this, whether you want it to be visible or not, we're done. The only other thing is to get your legal information, your terms and service. And we already went over how to get terms and service documents created in another video. So we'll leave that be. But if you want to change that and update it, all you do is make this link right here, hyperlink by clicking this little, what is that? I guess a little link symbol, a little chain, and click on insert link, and then simply type in the URL of where your legal stuff is on your website, right? So we can just have that be. In fact, if you want to, you can even use one of those websites to get a little Word document of your terms of services created, and you can just copy and paste those into a different page on Lead Pages that's just a plain text page, and that can be sufficient. So whatever way you want to get your terms and service up is fine with me. Of course, you want to, get real legal counsel there to make sure you're doing it properly. But in terms of the actual physical web page it's on, I'm not sure if it really matters. So you would just type in the URL here. I'll go ahead, terms and stuff 2000.biz. Okay, so hopefully that's not a real website. I'll click on insert. And so now we have essentially a fully functioning page. I'm going to click on OK here. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And now we're done. So now it's time to publish it. So we click on publish, and when we do, we have multiple choices. We can use their server, which means that this is the actual URL of your thank you page, which is, in my opinion, is totally fine. I don't see why you would need to put it anywhere else, because it's more work to do so. But if you want, you can put it on you can activate this Ninja WordPress plugin that they have, and you can upload it to WordPress and stuff if you want to do that. To me, it's an extra step. You can put it as a Facebook tab on your Facebook page. Again, I think significantly more work than necessary. I don't see where the benefit of that would be in this particular circumstance. Or you can download this page and put it on your server, such as frankkern.com/thankyou.html. So what we'll do right now is, first of all, I'll go back here and I'll just show you that if you want to just let it be by itself on Lead Pages, you can just leave this here, right? I mean, this is totally fine. You can copy this page, and this is your thank you page. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to open up a little text document, and I'm going to paste that URL in there for future use. I advise you to do the same. So I've just put a little text document, and I've simply placed this here because, sorry about that, I just plugged in my iPhone to charge it, and it made it come up there in the video. Anyway, so when we're building your funnel, you're going to need this later, because this is your thank you page, and this is where people are going to go after they opt in. So I just have this here for later use, because we're going to need it, and that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to publish it on your own server. So to do that, you download it, your file as HTML, and it downloads. You can see down here, in the bottom left-hand corner, it has downloaded now to my computer. So all we have to do is not mess with this at all, other than to upload it to any website that you happen to own, right? So I'll go ahead and show you sort of what both situations look like here. So I downloaded that little thing. It's over here on my desktop, and I found the file. What I've done, by the way, is I'm using an FTP program to let you upload stuff to your website. Right? So if you're new to all of this, let's say you use GoDaddy or something, you can do the exact same thing through their control panel and their file manager. It's all very simple. But I use this little program. It's called Transmit for the Mac, and I bought it years ago. And to me, it's all 6 one, half dozen the other, right? So what I did is I've created a folder on my website called List Class, and I'm just going to put this page in it. So I've just uploaded this page now to my folder there, which is called List Class. All right, and now so it's list-class-demo.html. So what we can do now is, let me get rid of this guy, is we can go to my site. Here it is. So you everyone, and welcome. Sorry, you can see that, excuse me, here's the address, frankkern.com/list-class/list-class-demo.html. That's how I saved the file over here in Lead Pages. Now in a few seconds, that buy button is going to appear. I want to show you, and there it is, right? I'm going to show you in Lead Pages where I had saved the file as list-class-demo, and that's how it downloaded. So if you see down here in the corner, it downloaded with that file name. So I just uploaded it to my website, and here everything works. So if I click on this, it's going to not take me to a real order form. It's going to take me to orderform.biz, which may or may not be a real website. Oh, look, it really is a real website. How cool. So, hey, if you want to create order forms and it's easy, maybe this thing's good. I've never tested it before. That's
Hello, everyone, and
welcome. Oops, there we go. So, super simple. Now, the other option, of course, this was put on my own website. The other option, of course, is to simply, there we are, to simply host it on lead pages. So that's the lead pages site. So you can tell they're exactly the same page. It's just their location. One is on my special lead pages site that they give to me as a customer, divide.leadpages.net/list-class-demo. And the other one is, of course, uploaded to my server. So whichever one you choose is fine. So now that we have this guy built, right, we need to build the other pieces of the puzzle before we build your opt-in page. So what we've done right now is we've built the page where they go immediately after opting in. So our next step is going to be to build your download page, which is where they get the free stuff you promised them, and that's real easy. And then the final step after that is going to be to build your opt-in page, right? So we're going to do it properly. So in this video now, I know we went a little bit long, and I'll meet you in the next one where I show you how to build your download page. It's a lot faster, by the way. Okay, I'll see you then.